What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the Collective Clips, where we get it in. But before we get it in, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content I'm kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support, man. We're going up on this channel, and it's all because of you. And I appreciate it, man. And I'm very humble. Thank you. Couldn't do without you. Dubs is in the building, man. And here's something that you came across. I came across, man, myself too. And it involves Gopa Raider, okay? Who lately it's been seeming to me that he's been crashing out, bro. You know, I know you did a couple videos on him recently. I did a couple videos myself. The crash out game has been real. It seems like ever since he got fired or let go of from No Jumper, bro, he's been on a mission, like kind of just all over the place with it, man. What do you think, man? Do you think it's just, you know?
I think he's hit. He's if not at, he's close to rock bottom, man. And hopefully he hits bottom without losing his freedom, his life, or taking a life. Like hopefully nothing bad happens, man. It's unfortunate to see this because I've said it over and over again. I think he has a good heart, but he's not gonna make good decisions on this binge he's on, this bender, whatever you want to call it, man. It's unfortunate. And here we have, I don't know who was on. Let me see. It says Goon City TV. I don't know. I don't know whose IG they were on, but I'll let you talk about who it is, man. But Compa Raider, I hope you snap out of it soon, man.
Yeah, so this clip right here is from Chuco TV, man. Make sure you guys tap in, go like, subscribe. Chuco TV, man. It's a channel that pops up on the feed, man. It's closely affiliated to what we talk about. So, man, go give that guy his flowers. He's putting out good videos, man, and respects to him. Now, Gopa Raider, the way he's crashing out kind of is like the equivalent for me to like being on the run. You know, like usually there's two different ways of being on the run. Usually on the run, you're real sad, you're trying to stay under the radar, or you crash out, full crash mode. You just catch a gang more cases because you're just like, fuck it, I'm going to make as much fed as I can. I'm going to get as much chicks as I can. And that's what it seems like he's doing to me. He's on that mode where he's just, it is what it is. And like you said, he has heart. He's displayed heart. I've said in my videos, he's the type of homeboy you want to be around at a party because you know he's going full out. You know what I mean? He's not going to leave you hanging. He don't give a fuck. You could just tell. But let's get to this clip, man. He's right here with Sad Boy Locco, the rapper. And for those of you guys don't know who Sad Boy Locco is, he's a rapper from the Santa Barbara area, man. It's got good music, you know, kind of stays out the way. You don't really see him too much on the internet other than music videos. And in this particular clip, I thought it would be something to talk about because Gopa Raider is going to ask him a crazy question. And let's see how Sad Boy Locco reacts to it. So here we go.
With El Perrico on a sick one, Holmes. El Compa Raider, man. Compa Raider seems like he was faded once again. Like always, he was on live speaking to his fans, clicking up, man, letting them know his drunk face and such on. And he goes off and adds one of the top rappers right now from the area known as Sad Boy Locco, man. That's right. Shout out Sad Boy Locco.
So as you can see right here, Gopa Raider looks like he's lit. He's like happy to be in the presence or even be on IG Live or whatever he's on the FaceTime, whatever they're doing. He looks like happy to be around these rappers. You know, someone who's, and he must have connections because he's always around these rappers. He's always talking to them, interviewing on podcasts. You would think he would be just a little bit more professional in his willings and dealings. I know if I'm a rapper, Dubs, myself, or I'm a content creator or something, and someone calls me kind of crashing out all drunk, you know, as a rapper, my career's on the line. He might say something or do something that could fuck me up, you know? So me, myself, I would get at a homie and be like, hey, hit me back when you're legit, bro, or don't post this. But obviously it got posted. So, you know, this could hinder people's fucking livelihood. So anyways, what do you think?
I mean, I probably would have took the call and I would have clowned with him. I would have tried to steer him away from anything stupid. And if I would have saw that's not working, I would have been like, hey, Holmes, I got to bounce. I got to take care of something. It was nice talking to you. You know what I mean? But I think Compa Raider does need some people around him that can get through to him and are not going to encourage the drinking.
Absolutely. Okay, let's see if we can get to it.
Checking in on Compa Raider and the fans, and we see them in the split screen speaking. And it seems like,
was Avato doing dips or hip thrusts? I mean,
know.
you know, I know. I just keep it real, man. Those were little hip thrust action going on right there. Okay, that Don Julio does different shit to you. I'll tell you right now off the top.
And it's not cheap, and it seems like he's buying at least one bottle every night.
Well, so he just was on a video with Lush. I know you did a video reaction to it, and there was some Don Julio involved there. I mean, so much so that he actually jumped in his car and went to go get another bottle.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's on full crash out mode, man. So let's see if what the Don Julio does to him right here.
Compa Raider, so faded, continues to politic about rivalry, prison gangs, and such on, saying the Northerners are dissing the South and this and that, the Southsiders esto y this. And Sad Boy Locco is really not trying to get into that type of topics, man. Not online, not on any type of his time, man. He's not gonna speak on any of that. He said he's out in the streets in Las Vegas living life, having a great time, man. So let's get.
So they're gonna get into the clip right now. Basically, what he's saying is there's gonna be some questions or some statements that are made by Compa Raider, and Sad Boy Locco is kind of basically distancing himself from those questions. We'll see the way he answers it. If he answers in the correct fashion, you know, when you're asked about politics on the streets, there's only one way to answer, and that's to not answer at all. Do it in a professional way and kind of steer the conversation away. So we'll see what Sad Boy Locco does here, and what Gopa Raider has to say.
See what he has to say.
See about the Northerners trying to diss the double SG.
The what?
This buster ass fool's trying to diss the double S fool. Like, I don't want to go that way, but
Hey, homie, I'll say the politics when I'm in jail.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on the
like
street.
anejo
Fool,
or reposado?
ain't no need of politic, you know?
Do you like anejo or reposado?
Well, I like Hennessy.
So, Gopa Raider made some derogatory statements towards the North, right? Again, I've done a lot of videos on this, and I'm not choosing no sides. I could care less about the gang life. You know, I lived that, and I was once part of that, and I no longer condone it or want it around me, right? But I'll say this, you know, I don't see very many vatos. Well, lately I have, but me growing up, youth authority, prison, I never seen vatos from down south concern themselves with the raza from up north like that on the streets. Never have I seen them trip. Like, I've seen them trip on barrios, their enemigas. You know, I've never seen them address Northerners. You know, I've seen upstaters do it because that's their enemy on the streets. But I guess it's the popular thing to do on both sides, to disrespect each other now. It's become that. And I like the way Sad Boy answered that. Dubs, what do you think, man?
I agree. Again, I think it's the alcohol, but at some point, you know, alcohol can't be the only thing going on. You know, it just seems like it's something in social media for certain cats to involve themselves in. You know, there's other rappers, raza from Southern California. You don't hear them going anywhere near the north-south dissing thing.
Yeah,
they just don't give a fuck. It doesn't affect them. It doesn't affect their pocketbook. They're focused on what they're doing. It's a tiny little pocket of several individuals that are getting. If you notice, nobody is shining the light on the vatos that aren't involving themselves in it. It's all the negativity, right? And I'm glad that Sad Boy said what he said. I was like, what are we talking about, homie? Like they're not. It's like this. It's like when somebody wants to woof about somebody that ain't there. It's like they're not here, homie. What are we wasting our time with?
That,
you know, it's the Sad Boy's a rapper. He's not. If he was in, you know, he could go up north if he wanted to do that. Like he's this vato, the Chuco TV guy said that Sad Boy's in Vegas and he's living life and enjoying it. I tip my hat to that. Wherever you live, you know.
Yeah. And that shows me a couple things. It shows me that he carries himself with professionalism. He knows, you know, he knows himself. He's not letting the alcohol dictate drive his shit, man. Drive his car, drive his program. And also, man, he was laced a certain way, whereas he knows how to separate the streets from the political things that are going on in prison. Now, I think if you noticed, what I took from that when Gopa Raider said that, he says he's disrespected the North, and then he said, well, I'm not trying to go there. You already went there. You've already did that. So, but that's a way of doing it, and then kind of thinking, maybe I shouldn't have. I like the way Sad Boy kind of took it in stride and was able to steer him in a different direction. And then, as you could tell, Compa Raider started talking about alcohol and different things. He realized that Sad Boy shut that down quick. Was like, hey, bro, I'm not trying to answer no questions like that. And he's smart. Like I said, he doesn't want to involve himself. And, I wanted to touch on something else real quick, and I want to get your take on it. We've talked about it. Goltos, right? Goltos was getting a lot of hate from a lot of podcasters. There was people saying that he was trying to take over, and it was a move that he was making by trying to sign Raza from Southern California to his label, that he was basically trying to hostile takeover, right? When in the end, man, what it looked like to me is he was just someone trying to bless people and put people on. Hey, help me to help you to help me. Let's get money together. He has the connections. There's, quietly as it's kept, when it comes to the raza down south and up north, we don't have a big voice. We don't have a lot of connections. That's why our music has been stagnant. There's very few that get put on. Whereas like in the black community, they help each other. They got producers. They got the Little Johns, the Jermaine Dupree's, and even the local ones. The Bay Area's got it cracking, Too Shorts and all that. But with the raza, we've not had very many that hit the mainstream, other than I think Lighter Shade of Brown, Little Rob, and a couple others, right? So when you have someone like Goltos trying to help out, there was people trying to shit on that, to cause division. Now, Baldacci, who's very well known in Los Angeles, allegedly from a very prominent barrio out there, a historically known barrio, Florencia, that is in the mix, right? He put something out on his IG of a picture with himself in the hospital with Goltos, and the caption read, "None of my homeboys came to check in on me, none of my so-called homeboys." And I don't know who he's referring to. Probably guys that have broken promises in the past. He goes, but this guy from up north that everybody seems to be talking about, man, popped in, showed up, and there's a picture of them hugging each other together, and he's like, asked me what I needed. And I've seen this happen on plenty of occasions. I've seen him do it with Spanky Loko when he had his kid. So we're not all different.
I just want to clarify my interpretation of because I want to make sure that it's clear, at least for me. My interpretation of what Baldacci was saying, he wasn't saying none of my homeboys. He was saying all you vatos that are speaking on me ain't coming to check on me. But this vato is. And so that's why he has no problem dealing with someone who's ain't about just this, eh? He's about his actions and showing cariño and hey, Holmes, I'm right here, Holmes. Are you good? Is your family good? That means more than some motherfucker that's worried about selling 1,000 fucking songs. Like, these vatos are not like, it's just, I took it like that, Holmes. Like, all you vatos that are talking about me, worry about your fucking self. I had a health condition. You didn't show up. All you could do was talk bad about me. And I took it as that.
No, absolutely right. And when I say, I didn't mean his homies from his barrio at all. He was talking about people that basically have his name in their mouth, like they got his back or they got him, but they're not showing up. So again, it's a thing where there is that group of Southern California rappers and Northern California rappers that are distancing themselves from this drama, don't want to be a part of it, and they are getting no shine, absolutely nothing. But all the ones that are in the mix, disrespecting back and forth, the drama, they're the ones that are getting all the shine. I could see from here, Sad Boy doesn't want to be part of that. And I could see Compa Raider, him being affiliated, and maybe because he's crashing out or he's drunk, he tried to rock that narrative, but Sad Boy shut it down. Let's see what's going on here now. See if they talk about it anymore.
Hey, give me another bottle, fool.
Come on, Pip.
Hey, I know too, fool. Hey, Hennessy gets a thug life. I'll be digging that bitch's guts out like, boom.
I knew he was doing hip thrust.
Hey, take a shot again. I'll take a shot of mine.
I did the wrong guts this weekend.
What?
He keeps doing the circles. I had a homeboy like that. That's the circle jerk. When your mind is going so fast, Dubs, your mind can't compute with your body where to go. He's pacing. He's doing the prison cell pace. He's literally
Homie,
falling apart, bro.
Sad Boy Locco told him, hey, something about I'll do a shot of mine, you do a shot of yours. And then Compa Raider started talking about Hennessy and just started boning the counter. Eh?
Yeah,
Talking about, I was beating he was talking about I was beating a bitch's guts up like this, and it looked like you didn't know what you were doing right there, big dog. And the counter won, eh? Serio.
Yeah, he was trying to knock that NAM off that counter, huh? Hey, he was going hip thrust for hip thrust. All right, here we go. Let's see if he starts boning the refrigerator.
Slow dancing with it.
This weekend. But I'm gonna dig up. I'm gonna spin the block again tonight. Fuck it. Oh. Hey, Sad Boy, look, gangster.
Come on, Pimpin', we do this.
Hey, fool, we gotta do
I'm in Vegas, fool. They said it's nothing to me.
So I could tell that Sad Boy is just trying to have a good time. He looks like he's just saying, "Let's take a shot, bro. Let's chill," you know. And Gopa Raider's on a whole different level. Again, I don't know either one of these individuals. This is just my perspective of what I'm seeing. You know, I think the wheels are turning in Sad Boy's head right about now. He's probably like, "I just want to take this shot and get the fuck off here," you know. That's what it looks like to me. And
Gopa Raider's just he's too blowed out, eh?
It's too animated.
He's too blowed out. I don't know who's in that house with him that's laughing. I mean, they're probably just as faded, but I mean, it's every day, homie. Like, damn, how old is he that he could do that?
Yeah. And you know what? And Dubs would tell you, and I could tell you, once you start drinking and it becomes a daily thing every day, and you might think you're in control, but you're not. You are not. It starts taking control of your life where it's like, I need to go get another beer. I need to go get another beer. It happens to the best of us, right? And then that thing, your body starts breaking down where it can't keep up anymore. You're exhausted. You start getting anxiety. You start to trip on little things. You get angry quicker. It does these things to you, and then you finally, when you're sober, you process that, and you're like, man. And then you have to make a decision. Do I want to feel like that again? Do I want to go that route, or am I going to stop? Gopa Raider crashing down.
Davato just said, you see his eyes, you see his movement, his words, and he said, "I'm about to spin the block again tonight." Nah, Holmes, get on your rack, rest your neck, sleep for 3 days, Holmes.
Program shutdown time. It's time to recover. Okay, let's get back to it.
Do a block, fool.
Let's do this.
Okay, hey, fool. The sick one. I have faith that's gonna come back on in a couple weeks. Can you be our next guest?
Say less. I got you. Yeah. Got you.
Come
on, dog.
On what?
Give me the date and everything. Got you.
Hey, Gopa, I fuck with you, fool.
Hey, pero conmigo te vas a portar bien, homie.
No.
Yeah.
We're getting fucked up, fool. The fuck, fool.
See, he's even telling him, like, have your head right, fool.
Yeah. You know, and so far, man, Sad Boy Locco has given him nothing but righteous advice. You know, yeah, he wants to enjoy himself, take a shot, but he's like, hey, bro, if you're going to go anywhere, be on your shit, you know? He doesn't want to see his homie crash out like that.
Where did he invite him to? Was he saying in a few weeks he'll be back at No Jumper? Is that what he was saying?
I have no idea if that's what he said.
He just said in about 6 weeks, and will you be my first guest? And then he did the let's shake, and they both went like that, eh?
I don't know if he's gonna be back on No Jumper. Maybe he's gonna get his trash bag shit.
Why would he have to wait 6 weeks? He said he can be my first guest back.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's got going on, man. Again, you know, when it comes to No Jumper, their politics over there, their in-house shit they got going on. Sometimes a lot of it's for views and a setup, you know. So this could all be a setup. Let's see what he says.
Yeah, by all means. You're a fully with the toolie.
I'm fucking someone's Thea today.
Nah, I am. I'm out here just turn. I'm out here in Vegas.
You're in Vegas? You're in Vegas now?
Yeah.
Ooh, you fucking tonight?
Well, this motherfucker puts in more work than motherfuckers as little homies.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that at that. They're talking about personal stuff.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the whole gist of this is Compa Raider is basically on a sick one. And I don't mean drugs, because I don't know. I'm just drinking, you know. And I think, and you know, he's been doing this now, Dubs. It seems like ever since he got on to No Jumper, he seemed a little like I thought I chalked it up to he was excited to be on No Jumper. You know,
me too.
That's what I thought. I said, oh, he's just being animated, but maybe that's just his character. But ever since that, this shit's been going on with Whack 100, and he's been, I mean, he got filmed already lacking, asleep, knocked out in the car. You know, he was sleeping, and Whack 100 put him on blast. He challenged Whack 100 to a fight. He's just going crazy, man. You know, I hope that someone's around him that could help him. Truly, man.
I think I feel like the raza is taking L's on social media, left and right, and both sides. You know, north, south.
Yeah.
I think people are just, it's a bad look. Raza historically have been known to move a whole lot more quiet, take care of things behind the scenes, and it just feels like this new generation, man, is they believe everything needs to be on social media. Clout is a hell of a drug, man. I'm realizing that, and I don't see, you know, I don't see where any of these vatos, they're a lot younger than me, you know. I really don't see that this younger generation has an end game. It's everything in front of them. Whatever's oh, that's flashy, I want that. Oh, that's flashy, I want that. There's no direction. It's weird. And I think in a year, you know, a lot of times I would say in 5 years or 10 years, you know, where they're going to be. I think with a lot of these bottles in a year, Holmes, where are they going to be? And that's unfortunate because we're talking about raza, and there's just a lot of stuff going on. And outside of, you know, just this topic, there's other stuff going on with the raza that it's just like, damn, what happened?
Yeah, you know, and it's just you know, you'll have a lot of people out there that'll say, well, you old heads are just hating. If anything, we're trying to give advice, even when it's not asked for, because we're all brown and we want to see each other uplifted and doing good. You're always going to have this. Even in our time, there was homies that crashed out and got locked up and did whatever. And believe me, that's for nobody. Anyways, anything else to say, Dubs?
No, that's it.
Okay, with that being said, I hope that you guys move smooth with a purpose. Get everything that you want coming. And remember, at the end of the day, it's all about the strive to struggle, the struggle to strive. Again, for those of you that are keeping up with the Compa Raider crash out, encourage the vato. If you leave DMs, don't talk about where you're going to be at tonight. Let's party it up. Encourage him to get some rest, relax, and get back to being the professional individual he once was. With that being said, this is the gun, man. I highly appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Right, you guys.